Just a second, y'all. There we go. There we go. I'm ready. Sorry about the hand in the camera view. I was just trying to, well, I guess you didn't see that. I gotta clean up this piece of acetate real quick before we get started. I forgot to do that beforehand. So what I'm going to try to do, if this doesn't work, I'll just get another piece. I'm going to work on this real quick. I'm just going to put a little bit of hand sanitizer on there, a couple of drits. I'm going to see if I can get this adhesive off. It looks like it's going to come off. That's good. So while I'm waiting on people to come in and start chatting, I'm going to explain to y'all that this idea came to me yesterday evening. I don't know why, but I was thinking, well, I was thinking of ideas for today's show, and I thought, well, why don't I just make some out of the ordinary? So I thought, okay. So what's one food that everybody loves? Just about. That would be pizza. And I'm thinking, you know what? We need to do something with the pizza theme. And that's how I came up with the pizza slice shaker. You could put it on the card if you wanted to, or you could just leave it as is. I think this acetate's going to turn out all right here. Yeah, I could do that a little better. There we go. So who else here so far? It says one's watching. Nobody's chatting yet, but that's okay because from this point forward, as far as I'm concerned, as long as you can, if you can chat during the live stream, that'll be great. But if you can't, if you could at least just keep the live stream going and, you know, have it on a low volume but not muted, that'd be great. That would help me out immensely with watch hours. Hey Shannon, how are you? Yeah, I was just explaining the theory behind today's project and also the fact that I need watch hours badly. I'm like 3,200 watch hours away from 4,000. So basically, I've got just shy of 800 so far this past year. So I need watch hours big time. I'm doing all right, Shannon. I am doing just fine. I slept most of yesterday, but I'm doing all right. I'm going to clean this off just a little bit more. Hey, Erica, how are you? Hope you're doing all right. Okay, cool. Thank you. I was thinking about doing that, Shannon, but I thought maybe, you know, you wouldn't want me to do that. So I thought I'd leave that up to you. Okay, so anyone out there's watching, if y'all got a Facebook group that you run or that you're an admin of or a moderator on that you can do stuff like sharing out live streams, please do, because I need all the help I can get nowadays. I'm doing all right, Eric. I'm doing really well. I am doing great. And I've been sleeping most of the time since I've last seen y'all. Okay. That needs to come off now. Got another little spot here that's a little brownish. I know I'm getting all OCD over this, but it needs to be clean. Doesn't need to have anything sticking to it. Let's get stuff onto the project. Well, Erica, I'm hopefully going to be making shakers in the shape of pizza slices. That is the objective of today. If it actually happens, that's a totally different story. Hopefully it will happen, though, seriously. Okay, so there's a couple ways you can do this project. If you want to start now, that's cool. I may just wait for Shane to get back, but yes, it does sound like fun. I'm thinking I'm just going to show you all what you're going to need first. Okay, I got this stencil sheet here. I've had this, I don't know, too many years for me to remember. Hey, Shannon, Tyler, you're back. Cool. Okay, so we're going to need a triangle stencil or template of some kind. Better yet, if you have a Cricut machine, more power to you, because that would be even easier to do. And you can do this with just cardstock or cardstock and chipboard. Well, I'm going to use this cardstock and chipboard today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start out by putting the hand sanitizer back. But I'm going to start out by making this shape here into the chipboard. I'm going to need a pencil. Cricut machine or Silhouette or a Brother Scan Cut would be much easier for this project, but I only thought of that with 5 minutes left to go before I went live, so we may not have all the toppings on this one, so to speak. So we're going to just start with this. I'm just going to cut this area away from the chipboard. And if you could use a old cereal box or something like that, maybe mac and cheese box or cracker box or something like that, that'll be even better. To, use what you have already. Don't have to go buy a fancy chipboard for this. I just have it on hand. Okay, so what we're going to do first is go ahead and cut this down. And try to follow the lines. Can't see that well from here. And it's going to be quite small, but I'll tell you what we should do first is make the pizza box. That's what we should have done first. Tell you what, we're going to make pizza box as soon as I'm done with this. Cutting this one out. Man, this glare. Barely see what I'm doing. There we go. Oh man, I messed up. I went way off course there, y'all. I think what I need to do is to start over on this one because I couldn't see where I was going and I cut out a little bit. So, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm probably just gonna have to do this quote unquote behind the scenes because I can't really see with all this glare. Y'all can't either, apparently. Well, I'm just gonna try to do this again. I'm gonna trace this out again. Oops. Let's get this just right. You can do it based on any old triangle shape you want to, but cut that out again. And do like so. I'm gonna try to. If you can't see me cut this one out, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be able to see so I don't mess up. You could make this larger if you wanted to, or smaller. It's to you. But what I'm going to go ahead and do now is show you how to make a pizza box. And Shannon, I showed you a picture of this in your group, in your Facebook group on Monday, I believe it was. And plan is still going on. I'm 3 so far. 3 of these boxes. This is what it's going to look like at the end. I saw this on YouTube Saturday evening. I'm trying to remember the name of the channel. It's like Creative Designs by Jessica. If I can remember when this live stream is over, I'll try to remember to link her channel below. So y'all can go see how to make that pizza box. But what she did, Jessica had made to go inside of it. She bought a bunch of these bill organizers in shape of a circle. It had all these little compartments and everything. And what she did was she put cardstock that looked like a pizza on top of it and then cut into the cardstock to make it so you'd be able to open up the bill organizer parts and put sequins mixes in there. And that's what I was thinking about that for a couple days, but I thought that would be a good idea to do. That's how I came up with that. Thank you, Shannon. I like them too. Okay, so I tell you what, we're just gonna start from scratch on this one. What I've been doing is I have a piece of, I had a friend of mine give me a ton of cardstock a couple years back. It's like 12 inches by 18 inches. So I cut that down to 12 inches by 6 5/8 inches. That's what I did. This is 6 5/8 inches, and this going to 12 inches. I did the same exact thing for the scrapbook paper. Reason I'm doing this is because I need to bust my scrap stash, basically, because I got so much cardstock, and I'm always wanting more. And also because this is paper. It's plain paper, like copyweight text paper. This one also is cut down 12 inches by 6 5/8 inches. Hey Lisa, how are you? Hey Amber, I don't believe I've seen you here before. Hope you all are doing all right. Thank you, Lisa. I am. Yes, I know. I'm at 1K. I can't believe it. I actually looked at my numbers this morning. It was 1,012 subscribers. So I'm very happy about that. Oh, cool. Well, thanks for joining in, Amber. I really appreciate it. I think we're going to have a lot of fun here today. We are going to make pizza slice shakers. That's the plan, at least. Okay, so what you're going to do first thing you need to do with this, to connect the paper, you could use spray adhesive if you wanted to, but I don't have spray adhesive. I don't want to have spray adhesive, so I'm going to use glue stick. I'm using Avery glue stick, and it's the disappearing purple washable acid-free permanent glue stick. Yeah, I may have seen you on Eileen's stream before. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm on other people's lives quite a bit, though. I tell you what, lots of channels too. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just get this, put it all over this page, start to finish. This page is going to be purple. Don't stop till the entire page is purple, basically. I'm going to go ahead and wipe this glue off here. Get that off before it sets in. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set this scrapbook paper on top of this cardstock. Hopefully I got right where I wanted it. And I didn't quite get right where I wanted it, but I can try to maneuver it. I'm just going to peel this off and do this again, actually. I want it just right. There we go, think. There we go. Okay, I think that's going to be good. So we're just going to flip this on over. Now get this spatula / Cricut scraper. It needs to be cleaned again, of course. And just burnish really, really well. Remember the other day when I told y'all to burnish when you put the cardstock onto the ATC? Onto the playing card front when you make an ATC real quick and easy. Gotta do the same exact thing, especially with this glue stick. It is imperative that you burnish very well, because if you don't, it's just going to come peeling off, or it's going to be able to be peeled off very easily. That is not what we want. We want this to be making good, firm contact with each other and basically adhering really well. And it will curl up some. I will tell you that much. It's going to curl up some and all that, but that's natural. Drop the die that I did not know was down there or up here. It's going to burnish real well. I'll get to chat in just a second. Okay. There, and I'll show you. It's going to probably be a little more difficult to peel off now. It's still kind of easy. I needed to actually put more on there. If you need to put more on the corners, that'll be great. The more the merrier. Hey Diane, how are you? Crystal's on here too. Cool. Just crafting over here. How are you? Actually, Diane, this is the not repositionable stuff. For some reason, I just cannot stand that stuff. It just does not work for me. No matter what, it's going to be repositionable. I mean, for some reason, it's always going to peel off somehow. So this is why I use this pure purple glue stick for this stuff. But that is right, Shannon Tyler. Yes, please do smash the thumbs up and share. Sharing is important. Even if you can't, like I said earlier, even if you can't watch the whole video, please at least leave it on in the background and put on a low volume if you have to. That would help me out immensely with watch hours. Okay, Lisa, we are making pizza slice shakers. But first, we're making the box for it to go in. So basically, what I did was I got a piece of scrapbook paper and a piece of cardstock, both cut at 12 inches by 6 5/8 inches. I adhered them together using glue stick, disappearing purple. I burnished it really well so it would have a good firm contact with each other. And this is where we're at right now. Okay, cool. Thank you, Chris. I really appreciate that. I'm looking forward to the email. And also, before I forget, except for you, Lisa, I know you did VR for me last week, Lisa, but just about basically anybody who's watching this, if you have done VR for me already, please email me if you haven't, because there are some notifications I am missing apparently, and also the fact that I had no internet most of the day yesterday because downtown Water Valley, somewhere in Water Valley, the fiber optic line got severed and the whole county was out of internet basically for most of the day and into the evening yesterday. So I do not know if anybody did VRs for me yesterday. But also, I need to be writing this stuff down too. So I know you did one for me, Lisa, but everybody else, please do contact me via email at bdcraftsmore@gmail.com if you've done me a VR. And also another important thing. I have noticed that on my informed delivery from my P.O. box, I do not get notifications at all for packages. Not that they've been sent, not that they've been received or anything like that. I get no notifications except for mail pieces, like those. Like first class mail, letter size mail, that's the only thing I get notifications for from an informed delivery this time. So it's important if you send me a package or whatever, please email me as well, because I'm like in Stone Age about knowing if I have one or not. Oh, thank you, Shannon. I appreciate it. By the way, I know you used to have mail too. I need to send some to you pretty soon. I hope to do that soon. I actually have a lot of half mail to send out. Hey, Roy, how are you? We got 12 people in here. We got a party going on. Okay, so back to this. What we're going to do there on the 12-inch side, we are going to score at 1 1/8 inch. 1 1/8 inches. Make sure you got a good score there. What we're going to do next is fold it back and burnish it. And this is what Jessica was showing on her video, how she did this. This is not my doing, the whole burnishing and scoring more burnished. So, hey, Palm, how are you? Oh, thank you, Diane. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Gwen. I really appreciate that. I tell you what, I'm really happy that I don't drink. In fact, I'm allergic to alcohol, actually. Believe it or not, I'll tell this story. I've probably told it before. I drank 2 sips of sangria at the Mexican restaurant here in Water Valley on my 21st birthday, and I broke out in a rash. That's right. I'm allergic to alcohol. I don't know what it is, but I'm allergic, so never tried it again. So anybody else wants to get started online for $6 at DD, Dollar General, more than welcome to. I did not know they sold that there. Shannon, I did not know they sold that there. Okay, I'm going to get the refer to instructions here, and next score line is going to be 4¼ inches. So basically, this is going to be the next fold, 4¼ inches. And what we're going to do is turn 180 degrees, score 1/1/8 inch. Once again, not my instructions, somebody else's instructions. Burnish, place back down, and again at 4¼ inches. I want to make sure I got that right on that one. Can't see that well from here. Okay, yeah, I got that one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is open these up again. And now I'm going to score 1/1/8 on this side, all the way down. Flip it 180 degrees to the other side, and score it 1/1/8 inches. Now put the scoreboard up. We're technically done with it. Well, hey Margie, how are you? You came. Hey Gujin, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. In a live stream, at least. I tell you what, Shannon, the sad part about me needing a desk lamp is I got two on right now. I think they're counteracting each other. I'm going to see if this will work better. Is that better? I've been turning both on because it gives me more light. I honestly can't even tell the difference. Okay, yeah, I guess the glare from the regular desk lamp was counteracting the ring light. So, gotta remember, leave that off. Desk lamp off. Put the ring light on when I'm on here. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is get the finger blade. I'm going to go ahead and cut from this score line here down, and then do that. Make a little cut a sliver off. Same thing here. Cut a sliver off. Cut this and cut a sliver off. And we're going to do that on this end as well. Where am I at? There we go. I just can't see that well. I'm born with cataract in my left eye. I'm legally blind in my left eye, actually, and I'm limited vision in the right eye. So I'm basically half blind, to say the least. So everything we did on this side here, we're going to do the same exact thing over on this end. We're going to slice, sliver, slice, and sliver. Slice and sliver. And one more time we're going to do that. And we should probably burnish all score lines first. But that'll be okay. We'll do that in just a moment. Slice and sliver. And that's it for the cutting. Now I will actually go ahead and take my your pick tool from Stampin' Up. I received this in some Happy Mail recently, and I love this tool. I tell you what, one end you have a little pokey tool, or you can take that off, have this little spatula, or if you want to do something different, scoring tool. And it's got two different ends here. But I'm using the pokey tool for right now. And on this one, you have a little putty pen, basically, where you can pick little small objects up and easily glue down. So basically, say I have this alphabet font that I use sometimes from Sizzix, and it's got like 3/8 of an inch tall letters. So what I do is I cut through the die cut machine. Each time I get to the letter, I just put down. It'll pick it up. And now I'll have to turn it over and stick it back on, and then put the glue on the back, and then stick it down to where I want it. Works really well. I love this tool, I tell you what. And it actually comes with a refill too. So I got another one when I'm done with this one. And I really like that tool a lot. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and let's say this is going to be about 4 1/4 inches basically. It's a little over, but I'm going to go, well, 4 3/8 inches. So I'm going to go about 2 3/16. Put the pokey tool, stab it in the paper, and that's going to be my mark for my little opening that I need to make. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get this and go ahead and put it about the halfway point. Punch, and you got yourself a little place to open it at. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to burnish all these score lines. Just real quick. It's about 9, well, it's 9:34 actually. Yes, pizza slice shakers in a minute. Well, I'm glad you're here too, Erica. I tell you what, I'm glad everybody's here today. So I'm hoping one day soon we're just going to have a big old party. We want to call it the 1K celebration. But if I ever get to the point where I'm monetized, I'm going to have a big old party. And we're going to have prizes and giveaways. We're going to have sponsors for these too. We may even do that for the 1K celebration if you want to. So I'll try to get to that in a little bit. I don't know where my take my pick tool went. Okay, here it is. I'll put that back. I'm done with that for now. Okay, so first things first. I'll put some glue on here. And I'm using reptile adhesive in this. I just put in this little tool glue bottle thing. It's got a precision tip. I had 3 of these to begin with. 2 of them are gone. They went missing and they also no longer work. So I got 1 left. So there's that. And I'll put that down. Make sure I'm lined up and everything. Same thing over here. Hey, Candy, how are you? I seen you're here. Right. You're too funny, Roy. Oh, too funny. Hey, Robin, how are you? I haven't seen you in the live stream here in a while. We got 13 people here. Cool. Candy and Roy having their own little conversation going on over there. It's pretty funny, too. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to want, this is going to be the top. That's why I punched a hole here, half circle. So what we're going to do, and because of that, is we're going to go ahead and put glue on both of these right now. And put them on the opposite side. And I need to get this, see this a little better. There we go. That's down. And that's down. And now we have a pizza box. I don't know why it's not one closed. There we go, it's closed. Pizza box now. Oh, I see. I never scored this. I mean, never scored it. I never brushed it on the thing. That's probably why. So now we got that going. Let's put that to the side for now. Let's start working on this pizza slice shaker. Okay, so earlier, y'all, you may recall that we're here. I cut this triangle out of chipboard or cereal box, whatever you want to use. This will be the bottom crust. So therefore, we're going to need some cardstock. Or you can do more chipboard for the top. It doesn't matter. Also, what I'm going to do here. It would be a lot easier if you use your brother's Scan Cut or Cricut or whatever to do this, but like I said earlier, I forgot about that till I was about 5 minutes away from going live. So I'm going to trace out a triangle. I'm going to trace out another triangle. You'll see why in just a moment. And what we're going to do now is we're going to cut these out. So what kind of banter do we got going on the chat? Oh, thank you, Gwen. You came for the pizza, Robin. Well, we're getting to the pizza. Well, Candy, well, it's going to be like glitter and sequin and bling pizza, apparently. It's half anchovies, Robin, so if you don't like anchovies, better grab your slice first. Oh my gosh. $2.90 sausages and black olives, please. Oh, yeah, I got this as a gift from the Posh Paper Lady. She uses this on her channel every single video. I tell you what. Sometimes it seems like she never uses scissors, but I'm sure she does sometimes. She makes it look so easy. And I thought I'd never be able to get a hang of finger blade. And then she sent one, told me just try it out, you know, see if I like it. And I love it. I love it to the point I barely ever use scissors anymore. I tell you what, this finger blade is a major game changer. It'll get you in some pretty unlikely places, you know, you can't really get with scissors. Like if you're going to cut out some letters or something like that, like letter B, got to get the little insides there. Can't really do that well with scissors. This will do fine. This is a major game changer, I tell you what. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and do this. Gonna cut. Cut this end off. And what we're going to do now is we're going to glue this with some glue stick onto here and hope for the best. Make sure we got, okay, there we go. We got this. Now first I'm going to go ahead and clean up, paper towel here, clean up this little mess. Okay, so let's see, I need the spatula. Burnish down real well. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to clean off this, and then I'm just going to color it in. I probably should have done the coloring first. Hey Kathy, how are you? You finally caught me live again. Yay. We got 16 in here. We're close to a record. I think the record number in the live stream at one time is 22. Let's try to break that today. So we got about 15 more minutes to go, I guess. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to basically get some markers here. I don't know what I'm going to use. We don't even need to color that, really, in my opinion. But I will be coloring this other one here, because the next one we're going to do, if I can get the finger blade here, this is going to, now this is what we're going to be putting all this sequins and everything on. And then we're going to put this on top of the acetate we're about to cut. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that in just a moment. Okay, so what we need to do now is we're going to bring out the acetate right now. Nice and clean. I clean it with hand sanitizer at the beginning of the live stream. I'm going to go ahead and use this right here as a guide point here. I'm going to cut. I need to sliver that off some. And do the same thing over here. Okay, let's see. That's how that needs to go. And there we go. Want this to be exact as I can get it to the piece that's right here. There we go. We've got it. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go ahead and cut into this a little bit. This is going to, I'm going to have a little more off this end than the other two ends. So what I'm going to do is do like so, freehand. I think I can cut more off the one end that I just cut off. This is just an example here. Does not have to be an exact science. But basically, I'm just going to cut a little more off on this end. Another inspiration I got this project from, thinking back, was from Trace and Bill over at Mindless Crafting. They did something similar to this on Tuesday on their live stream. They made mason jar shakers. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and clean that cut up a little bit. Cut needs to be cleaned there, and this needs to be cleaned there up some. There we go. And I'm going to color this in. It's going to use, I don't know, some kind of light color. I'm going to try to find a color real quick. Yeah, that's too orange. Let's see about this. This may work. This may or may not work here. I'm just going to do this like so. It won't look like crust. Now, if you use the Cricut machine, like I said earlier, this will turn out a lot better than this is. I'm not saying this turned out terrible, but it could turn out a lot better if I paired more. And now what we're going to do is we're going to now get some double-sided tape. And we're going to put that on the back of this. And Shannon, the reason I had messaged you is because I thought this would be a really good idea for you to do with your boys to help them, with motor skills and everything. Like I mean, you may or may not know this, Shannon and Tyler, but I'm on the autism spectrum, and I tell you what, it helps, stuff like this. And I think this being on the autism spectrum is a big part of why I craft, because it gives me an outlet. It's like therapy for me. Now, I don't know if y'all knew that or not, that I was on the spectrum, but yeah, it's, crafting stuff like that's really cool for everybody, but especially, somebody like me, I need crafting in my life. If I didn't have it, I don't know where I'd be. And this past year, I've said so many times, YouTube has really saved me this past year. Because if I didn't have my YouTube family, I don't know where I'd be at this point, because probably gone insane by now, for all I know. I'm just going to go ahead and get scissors and sliver that off real quick. And now I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to burnish this down real quick first. I'll burnish down tape real well. That's what I usually do. If I can find the acetate, that'll be great. I cannot find it because it's almost invisible. Okay, I think that's, yes. Nope, that's not it. I cannot find it. I lost it. Well, that may be for the best. We're just going to cut another piece off then. I seriously lost the acetate just now. I'm not even kidding. So I'm going to put this down like so. There we go. And I'm going to find it as soon as I'm done cutting this, I'm sure. Happens every single time, it seems like. Oh yeah, I'm going to burnish this down real well first, too. To cut the outside only. This part needs to stay. Oops. I did that. Oh boy. Okay, well, do like this instead. I'm just gonna cut it off like that, and then I'm gonna get my scissors and do it the rest of the way. Get that off. Oh, this tape on here. I'm gonna have to get some alcohol wipes and clean off these scissors and everything afterwards. So I'm about to use that mounting tape, aka humpers, and I'm gonna need to. That's really sticky stuff I'm gonna be using. It just leaves a residue on everything. What happened? Something happened, somebody? I'm reading chat, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read here. I tell you what, I'm reading this, yes. YouTube is really great for us crafters, and crafting in general is great. I mean, yeah. Now, I am sorry for your loss, Robin. I did not know. I don't think I knew your husband passed. Diane, your husband passed too? Oh my gosh. Sorry, y'all. Sorry to hear that. I tell you what, though, this crafting it's really good therapy. It's good therapy for everyone, not just crafters, but it's good therapy for everyone. I wish more people crafted. Okay, so what I'm gonna do real quick is it is 9:54 where I am, so I'm gonna grab the box of bling. Box of bling. I don't want to use any of that today. I'm not gonna get into the beads. So I'm gonna find something here and toss that. That's just a wrapper there. Let's do a little bit of this since it's red. I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this. I really do. We're just getting some bling. We're not going with glitter today. We're going with bling. I got some loose bling down here. I'm just gonna put that in there. I was looking. No, that's too big. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. This is really small. This is like a really small slice here. So I could have gone a little larger. I'm just gonna put this like so real quick. I'll clean it up afterwards. Yeah, that'll work. Lots of colors there. If I had more time, I'd get a plastic spoon or something, get some beads out and everything, but no. I'm running out of time, so I'm just gonna keep it to a minimum. I'm gonna teach y'all a little trick that I learned on mindless crafting the other day. Is to double up on the mounting tape. Doubling up is key because you have more shaker room for the shaker stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna need to let's see here. I'm gonna cut this down in half. This looks like 1/2 inch to me. This is not going to work. I may just wind up using squares actually this time. I think that'll probably be best. Just use a bunch of squares up. It takes some time, but we all got time, I guess. Nope. That needs to be back there some. Maybe that would be a better idea after all. I'm just going to take these off. Okay, that's a little too far off. But you get the idea. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll take some time practice for those of us who are new to this, I guess, like myself. Oh, you can just tear this stuff off. Huh. Okay. It's getting kind of messy here. I'm needing to change this blade anyway, so what I'm going to do is just cut it down. I'm sorry I can't see. There we go. Maybe a little better for y'all. The way this tape's going, I don't want to do second layer right now. But I'm going to try to do it. There we go. Now we'll put a couple squares here. There we go. And what I'm going to do next is take all this off. All this backer off. All needs to come off. Do you think I should do a second layer or not? Not because of time issues, but because of the issue. This is just falling apart on me. I'll leave it up to y'all. It's probably self-protective mom instinct, Kathy. You don't want anyone else. I'll tell you what. I think we're going to double up real quick. Just to show how the potential of this project here. Going to show you all the potential of what this could be. Now, I probably should use a larger triangle template, and also probably should have gone ahead and done some of this beforehand. Would have been nice. Okay, so do I have to do any trimming? No. Good. I'm about to do this, y'all. About to go down. Like literally. About to go down onto the surface. Except I gotta put a little more there. I'll get a couple of these here. Put that there. All right, Kathy, I got near it. How many people we got in here? 17. Cool. I guess that's about all of it. I know it looks very hastily put together, but I promise you it wasn't. Well, it kind of was, actually. Okay, wish me luck, y'all. We're about to put this down. I get a couple of these out, actually. I think that's a little too many. Oh. Getting a little nervous here. Don't let anything stick on anything. Yeah, it's gonna though. I'm gonna get a few more out. We're just gonna put a few in here. That was way too many anyways. That was way too many for a little space. I'm gonna get those out too. Gonna leave these few in there. Basically, I screwed up. I put it on the wrong way. But we got a shaker at least. Yeah, I totally messed up here. I put it on the wrong direction. Well, at least we got something done. So I'm going to go ahead real quick and trim off this and all the other stuff that I messed up on. Let's just say it was a happy accident, I guess. Yeah, this looks terrible. I'm sorry. I botched the pizza. I just really botched it. But it does shake at least. Looks terrible. It shakes somewhat. Well, wait. We're going to put it in the box now. So if you were to make one of these, do everything, do nothing. I just didn't do it the right way. Because you're also going to have, put some around here too. There you go. That's basically how it turned out. I did some on this box too. There you go. Pizza shaker, hopefully. All right, y'all. It is stinking adorable. I could have done a lot better, though, I admit. If I had actually planned this out more than half an hour before I had come on, I would have had the Cricut machine done with its stuff and everything, and it would have been awesome. It would really have been more like awesome sauce. Well, at least y'all are gonna have pizza for lunch, I guess. Now we're out, I guess, huh? Because you don't want this pizza. Well, I'm glad y'all came by today. I'm gonna sign off for now. I got some stuff to work on for some future videos. I will probably do another video like this sometime in the near future. A pre-recorded video, but I'll be using the Cricut machine for this one. For that one, I mean. y'all are welcome for the tips and everything, and I'm glad y'all came by. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye. Close your eyes, because well, I'm gonna have to make y'all dizzy real quick. Turn this off. Think.